a very warm welcome to the felicitation ceremony of the Economic Times Best Brands in Metal Cutting and Metal Forming 2022. Well, the Economic Times Best Brands in Metal Cutting and Metal Forming 2022 is an ET Edge initiative, and a knowledge partner for this initiative is Breakthrough Management Group India Private Limited, popularly known as BMGI. The best brands list is based on the market research that's conducted by BMGI. The Machinist magazine is responsible for the editorial. This evening, we're going to be using this very platform to felicitate and acknowledge the contributions of a lot of your peers and colleagues. So let's begin the proceedings with the traditional lamp lighting. And for this, may I please invite our distinguished guests to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking our dignitaries for joining us on stage and kick-starting the proceedings of the evening today. Thank you, gentlemen. With that, I would now like to invite on stage Ms. Anvita Pillai, Assistant Editor, B2B Division, Worldwide Media, for her opening remarks.
Thank you, Himanshi, for that lovely introduction. In today's day and age, creating a brand doesn't mean putting a full-page ad that says we are the best. It is about building relationships. It is about connecting. It is about storytelling. Relationships are the veins that connect businesses to their customers. The brands with the strongest relationships are the ones that prosper and persevere. Building trust with your customers will not only ensure that they are willing to expend a little more money on your product, but also, more often than not, they will forgive you if you slip up once in a while. So remember, if people like you, they will listen to you. But if they trust you, they will do business with you. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for staying with me. We have a wonderful evening lined up for you guys, and we truly hope you enjoy it. I would like to invite our host, Himanshi, back on stage.
The gentleman that I'm about to invite right here, well, he's the Managing Director and Head of Operations for GE Aviation India Businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest here this evening, very excited to invite him on stage. I'd like to hand over the stage to none other than Mr. Amol Nagar. Let's welcome him, please.
I would like to start with the purpose of our business, which is we invent the future of flight, we lift people up and bring them home safely. And when I talk about today's topic where we are going to recognize stalwarts of metal cutting and metal forming, one thing I can correlate very well and I want to talk about a little bit is the overall safety of the manufacturing operation, which is, I would say, first and the foremost thing for us as a business, as well as I'm sure all of you who are here and who work with your customers. Now, when I talk about the safety, definitely when you talk about the metal forming, there are a lot of high-risk activities which are being involved. And same for the metal cutting, while you are taking out the remaining of the metals. So I would request that when you are working with your customer, always look for that aspect in terms of how we are ensuring the safe working environment, not just from the occupational safety, but more from environmental safety and sustainability. And think about the kind of material you are bringing in, the kind of tool you are bringing in for your customer, how those tools are supporting the circularity of the material, that how you are using that and utilizing that material, recycling it so that we are like reducing the impact to environment. Then from there on, if you talk about the innovation, again, the metal forming and metal cutting industry is definitely will be the key for the growth of this country and the world. The big ask from this group is that how can you help people like us to bring in the technology, bring in the innovation where we can develop the kind of component, product or sub-assemblies which we never did. There are a lot of materials which were never machined in the country, and with this growth or this kind of Make in India initiative coming in will be needed. And that is where I would leave you with this thought that please look up to that opportunity. bring in some of the newer technology, think about the sustainability, and also work with your customer. So work with that, and I'm sure there are exciting time ahead for us. And again, somebody projected that by 2047, we will be 40 trillion economy. So again, there is a huge growth and this is a lifetime opportunity for us and for our generations. So thank you very much and have a great day.
Well, now it's time to call upon stage yet another incredible gentleman who's here with us this evening, our guest of honor, Mr. V. Ravichandran, the founder and director at Sales Enablers.
It gives me immense pleasure to be with you. So building a sustainable brand in India is the topic which I'm going to speak on. Building a powerful brand is very important. So I'm going to talk about very briefly what are the 5 ingredients, like the Pancha Mahabhuta we say, na? Ki Jal, Vayu, Akash, Agni, Dharti. So I had to take the cue as to what are the 5 elements which helps company to build a successful brand. The first is a product with the right specification as per the customer. Second is a product with the right pricing as per the customer needs, as per competition. Third is a good quality product. The fourth is continuous innovation, keeping the ears to the ground and improving as per customers and markets' changing needs. Fifth, but the most important of the differentiator is creating a customer experience. Now customers no longer want to be satisfied. They no longer want to be delighted. Now the talk is customer ecstasy. 68% of the people leave the brand because of lack of, that empathy or indifference, and 42% for the all other things of, price and quality and all these things. So friends, the takeaway here is, you may have the product with the right specification, right pricing, right quality. To create a sought after brand, you need to continuously innovate and you have to take care of customer experience. So quickly, once you have mentioned these 5 aspects, now you have to go to market, you have to do marketing and sales and convey the same thing. Sometimes some companies have got the good ideas, but usko last mile mein connectivity nahi karte. So there is the 7 areas where the salesperson of the company should take care. The first is showing trust. Dusra, focus on showing the lowest total cost of ownership, not the initial price. Have a consultative sales approach. Fourth is showing the value of reliability. Fifth is showing after-sales competence. And sixth is focusing on the end user. And last of the 7 values is be solution-centric. The bigger the problem you solve, the more the money you can make. So experience has shown that, when these 7 things are taken care of, these 7 values are taken care of, and instead of me, our product, my price, it should be all you, the brand is built. So we at Sales Enablers, we conduct training on value selling, key account management, network management, winning through service, lead generation, negotiation. We felt that another important aspect in building a good brand is network. So if the network is also aligned to the brand, then the brand can fly. Let us get connected. Let us, grow our network, because your network is your net worth. So thank you very much and Jai Hind. Thank you.
And with that, we now move ahead towards the unveiling of the cover of the coffee table book for the Economic Times Best Brands in Metal Cutting and Metal Forming 2022. I would like to take this opportunity to invite on stage Mr. Amol Nagar, Managing Director, MMF India, GE Aviation, and Mr. Kiran Kambampati, Associate Principal Consultant, BMGI. And let's have it right there onto the screen. Well, congratulations. We have the cover that's now unveiled. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Mr. Nagar, thank you so much. May I request you to be seated? I'm going to request Mr. Kiran Kambampati to please stay back to explain to the audience about the selection process of the best metal cutting and metal forming brands for 2022. So over to you, sir.
A very warm welcome to everybody. BMGI is Breakthrough Management Group International, and we are a consulting firm spread across the world. Now, for this event, believe me, it was a very long list of companies across various categories, and we tried to, look at both Indian and foreign companies which have Indian operations. We looked at metal cutting. We also looked at metal forming. The idea was to see what are the capabilities, what are the companies really doing, what products are they delivering, and some criteria. And about 350 companies were looked at. And of course, the shortlisting was done and sent to ET and Machinist for the further awards. But the idea was to look at criteria and ensure that there is a good representation, especially aspects like quality and safety, and I think some important points which are brought up here. So that's what we looked at. Congratulations to all the winners and all the very best. Thank you very much.
With that, may I please take this opportunity to invite Mr. Amol Nagar and Mr. V. Ravichandran to join us on stage, as the moment is now here, and we proceed to felicitate the best metal cutting and best metal forming brands for 2022. Well, as we begin these felicitations, I'm sure we're all excited and we shall participate as enthusiastically as we can. Let's have an AV to see which is the first best brand to be felicitated. Let's put our hands together for Ace Designers Limited. Let's find out the next. Let's put our hands together for Ace Manufacturing Systems Limited, which is popularly known as AMSL. With that, it's now time to see the next best brand. Well, it is the Ace Micromatic Manufacturing Intelligence Technologies, which is popularly known as AMIT. Let's see who is next as our winner. We have the Chiron Group. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at our next best brand. The next brand is ExxonMobil Lubricants Private Limited. And ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the next best brand. Congratulations to Fibro India Precision Products Private Limited. Moving forward to see who's next on this list. Let's put our hands together for Aegis India Private Limited. Congratulations to the team, and let's find out which is the next best brand. Let's take a look. Let's cheer for the team from Jyoti CNC Automation Limited. Congratulations. And with that, let's find out the next best brand. Please put your hands together for the representatives from Lakshmi Machine Works Limited. Congratulations, gentlemen. With that, let's find out who's next on the list of best brands. Let's put our hands together for the team from Mapos India Private Limited. moving forward to see who's next on this list. The next best brand is MMC Hard Metal India Private Limited, a subsidiary of Mitsubishi Materials Corporation, Japan. Congratulations. Let's take a look at the next best brand. And ladies and gentlemen, the next best brand is Mototech. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, the next best brand is Motherson Techno Tools Limited. MTTL is a part of the Motherson Group. And ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the next best brand, shall we? And the next best brand is Rajamani Industries. Moving on to the next best brand, let's find out which one it is. Let's take a look. And the next best brand is S&T Machinery Private Limited. Let's take a look at the next best brand. Ladies and gentlemen, our next best brand is Shahjahan Laser Technology Limited. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out the next best brand. Our next best brand is Trishul Machine Tools Private Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, our last best brand. Last but not the least, let's take a look. Please put your hands together for Ceratizit India Private Limited.
Today we have with us Mr. Prashant Sardesmukh, who is the Managing Director of MMC Hard Metal India. My first question to you is, what is your outlook on the metal cutting and forming industry in its present stage in India?
Well, metal cutting and metal forming industry in India itself is very small compared to the global outlook. However, considering the current scenario, we foresee a major leap in the business growth of both metal cutting and metal forming industry.
Right.
Originally, the industry was mainly dependent on automotive. However, with Make in India campaign and Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign, now other industries like aerospace, medical, dye and mold, energy are growing rapidly. With that, cutting tool industry and metal forming industry is going to grow hand in hand together.
Right. With Make in India at its absolute best at this point, how can metal cutting and forming industry innovate and strive to be at the forefront of this movement?
Metal cutting and metal forming, rather exclusively metal cutting, was originally known like import dependent industry.
Correct.
However, even now, the raw material itself is still imported.
Right.
But with Make in India initiative, lot many industries are ready to contribute in India in terms of manufacturing, and finished products are now being manufactured in India.
Right.
The component of tools being manufactured in India vis-a-vis import is now Indian manufacturing is improving dramatically. Many cutting tool makers are coming to India, establishing new facilities in India, and the Make in India is pushing the Indian cutting tool industry rapidly.
Your company is one of the global leaders in this industry. So what are some of the latest trends that you have seen picking up in the industry?
Industry 4.0 is rapidly capturing, and it is going to be the future of the industry.
Correct.
So for Industry 4.0, IoT and AI, these are the main things which are coming in picture.
Of course.
And that is going to lead the industry as such.
Right.
Together with that, Vibration analysis is one of the key factor which is going to give us the consistency when it comes to cutting tools.
Okay.
So that is one thing which is going to take a major lead. Then additive manufacturing or 3D printing is also going to contribute a lot. And finally, we as Mitsubishi, we are trying to develop a tool which can be called as an intelligent tool.
Okay.
This intelligent tool will have built-in cameras and built-in sensors. So these built-in sensors are going to sense the load during cutting, and the camera is going to keep on clicking the images of the wear pattern of the cutting tool.
Okay.
So the wear pattern of the cutting tool will be compared with the images in the database, and the tool change will be happening automatically.
Okay, and all this will be in real time.
Always will be in real time.
Oh wow, that's amazing. You spoke about a couple of trends, you spoke about your technology. So how do you envision these trends, changing the industry for the better?
Well, what is going to happen is these changes are going to be reality in future.
Correct.
And then customers are going to gain higher productivity at a better consistency and much lower price. So our frugal engineering capabilities with these kind of technology is going to be the key to success.
How are you planning on becoming much more effective in this industry? And do you have any strategies in mind, any secret recipes which you can tell us?
As far as head office level or Mitsubishi Japan level is concerned, we are investing very heavily on research and development.
Right.
Our teams are developing new technologies, new coatings, new material itself, and hand in hand together with various universities, we are developing new technologies.
Right.
And at local level, we have technology center in Pune. Such technology centers are there worldwide. All these technology centers are attached to each other, and in real time, we can do data analysis with each other.
Correct.
So this is what is going to be our next agenda as far as the development is concerned.
Great. Thank you so much for making time for us here today, sir. It was lovely speaking to you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It is very exciting. I think it is the 4th or 5th year of our journey with this brand, and it is really good and very nice to be here. And it is good for us to meet all machinist fraternity, as well as we know who are the best brand. It is good for easy networking also. That's what I feel.
I am feeling delighted to receive this award. This award, it means a lot for us. It has shown once again that Ace Micromatic Group is the largest machine tool industry in India. Thanks to the Economic Times and BMGI.
It's really enthusiastic because Marpos is a known brand and we are taking care of the customers, and customers are liking us also and trusting us also. So we hope that we will be associated with our customers more closely hereafter, and we hope that customers will also like us for a long time. So we will keep these relations for the long time.
I'm very delighted, and it's been the 3rd year that we are winning this trophy. The chief guest has given a very good insight about how to get closer to the customer, how to increase your business strategies. So it was really good, and we would like to be more closer to our customers.
In today's world or going future, winning in the marketplace is all about bringing the customer experience, right? Beyond the product and all the basic elements what we talked about, customer experience and what is the differentiation we are bringing to the customer. So I think that's where we should be going forward in future, and that's what I would say is a big takeaway for me. And that's where, as ExxonMobil or Mobil Lubricants, we are traveling towards. It feels great, and it again emphasizes back to us as a brand Mobil. We should strive forward to keep this going forward, the same momentum and the same value what we bring to the customers. Keep it, going so that we become the best brand in future as well.
It's a very good opportunity for I am as an individual to thank my team for the hard work they have done, and the brand they are established in the market. So I will utilize this opportunity to thank my team.
We feel proud of this achievement, and we would like to thank our customers, partners, also the mentors. Whatever we are today, it's all because of them.